Hi everyone. So this session is about just registration guidance for the cap round part. Now look at the for CET 2026 cap round registration has started. Okay. Now the last date of registration is 12th July. They might extend this also, but this is not only the registration. Here your document verification will also happen simultaneously. So you have to be very careful that you don't wait till last date for the registration part. Okay, so I just went make you go through the process of the complete registration. Which are the areas where you can face problem? There are certain parts I need to select. Should I say yes or no for that? That everything I'm going to discuss in detail. So first of all, what you do, you go to the CD cell website. Okay, you click on that cap round process. Select your 2026-27 because that is the academic year they're talking about. Once you click on that, then your admission portal will open. In that admission portal, you select this MBA MMS part. You select this MBA MMS part. Once you select that, it will take you to the login page. Okay, with a normal login, what I'm saying, you can put your details, your email ID and password, what you use for your CD notification. Same you can put. See, you can click on this candidate login also. You can click on this candidate registration also. Anything you click, I have clicked on both. No issues in that part. Anything you click on, it will take you to the next page where you'll ask to put your details. So what details you need to put? Your email ID and your password. This is the same email ID and password what you use for the CD registration process. You're getting my point? So use that email ID and password. Once you use that email ID and password, you will get that familiar page which you have visited many times during this CD process. Okay. Now here, what I suggest you before going ahead, my suggestion to you is please download your hall ticket. Okay, admit card may not be required. It's not required, but important part you require is what? Your scorecard. Okay, you can download your hall ticket also, but important part you require is your scorecard. Please download that scorecard before going for your registration process. Once you download your scorecard in the separate window, okay, you click on this centralized admission process. That is what we call it as a cap round process. So centralized admission process. Okay, that is a SCAP registration. You click on that part. Once you click on that part, okay, this is how your window will open. Here I will ask you to click on the PG part. Under PG part you'll get the two courses. One is Master of Business Administration and Master of Computer Application. You need to click on Master of Business Administration. That is MBA part, MBA MMS part we are trying to part. Once you click on that, what will happen? They will ask you to, you'll get an OTP on your mobile number. So they will ask you to insert that OTP. Now, once you put that OTP on your mobile number, whatever OTP you receive on your mobile number, once you put that OTP, basically your registration for the cap round will start. And an application ID will be generated. So an application ID will be generated, which should start with something like this MB26 something something. Right? That is a, and you'll receive a message of that, SMS of that on your mobile registered mobile number. At the same time, whatever page is open, so this is how your page will look like. I am not showing you on the left hand side of that page. On that left hand side of the page, that your application ID will be visible throughout your registration process. Fine. And they will show here, it will show your form is unlocked. It will show your form is unlocked. And they will show you the certain fields like registration details. These are automatically fetched. They will select the, you're supposed to select a scrutiny mode. I'll tell you all the parameter. But at the same time, they will tell you here, if a candidate needs to change the mobile number, email, then raise a ticket on a help desk from the given link. I will suggest don't do that part. Whatever mobile number, email ID you have uh, enter at the start of the CD process, go ahead with that only. Fine. Now, you have to fill your registration form. There are multiple parameters are there. So if you look at, there are total 11 parameters are there. Registration details will be fetched automatically. Select scrutiny mode, fill the CET details, fill candidate type details, fill type details, category details, qualification details, personal details, upload your photo with signature, upload your documents, pay application fees, right? And for these, all these tabs will be also available on your left hand side of the screen. As you keep on completing one parameter, those tabs will keep on will be available. But before going for that, what I generally suggest that you please keep your documents ready, because you need to upload your documents at the end of the process. Also, you require certain details you need to put. So what part you need to keep ready? I will suggest keep your SSC mark sheet ready. Okay, your HSA mark sheet ready. Okay, your graduation mark sheet. Okay, your HSC graduation mark sheet ready. Okay, then you need to keep your caste validity certificate. Okay, if you are applied, I'll when the things come, I'll just explain this caste validity certificate. If you belong to OBC open category, OBC or NT category, you require a non-creamy layer certificate also. Okay, then out of the three documents, domicile certificate, birth certificate, or your school living certificate, any of the three where your place of birth Maharashtra should be mentioned. Birth certificate, so here I write as a birth certificate or school living certificate, okay, or your domicile certificate where place of birth should be Maharashtra mentioned. So keep that ready. Okay, then you required your what I'm saying, SSC, HSC graduation, caste valid document, this birth certificate, right? These are the documents you required. Also, if you are given any of the other exam, that is CAT, ZAT, MAT, CMAT, okay, ATMA, okay, or GMAT, CAT, ZAT, MAT, ATMA, GMAT, any of the other exams you have given, keep the scorecard ready in a PDF format. Also, if you are, let's say, appeared for, let's say, any of these exams, so should I keep all the scorecards ready? You just check your percentile, where your percentile is very high. Suppose your CAT percentile is highest among these, keep your CAT scorecard ready. If your maths percentile is highest among these, keep your math percentile ready, math scorecard ready. Keep your CET scorecard ready, but which CET scorecard? That's why I ask you to download a CET scorecard. So these documents you require. These documents you require in a PDF format. These documents you require in a PDF format. So you convert, you scan these documents, keep them in a PDF format. Also, the size of the document should be less than 1 MB. So in between filling the form, filling the form, you don't need to worry for, array, ye document, let me search for it. Fine. So keep all these documents ready, and then you start filling the form. Also, at one point of time, you have to upload your photo with sign. So what you can do, if you have a soft copy of photo, you can paste in a Word file. You can do a digital signature on that, crop it, and that image you can upload. Again, image size should be, there should be less than 50 KB. That's what I'm saying, less than 50 KB size. Or you can take a physical photo, paste on a blank paper, sign it, and scan it, crop it, and upload that photo. So you need a photo, with a signature. So keep these things ready, then start filling the form. How the form looks like, I show you on the screen. So the first part you need to fill is what? Okay, look at this is on the left hand side. As you keep filling the things, these are the, as I said, there are 11 tabs are there. As you keep filling the things, these tabs will be visible on your left hand side. Fine. So the first things you need to choose is what? Do you want to go for a e-scrutiny? Do you want to go for a physical scrutiny? The best part is what? Whatever you choose, before submitting your form, if you decide to change, Suppose you selected for e-scrutiny and then you decided to go for a physical scrutiny. You can do before submitting the form. Okay, now what you're supposed to do. What is e-scrutiny? E-scrutiny means what? You'll fill the form online. You'll upload your original documents in a scan copy, and they will online verify your documents. They will verify your documents and they will tell you, okay, is it all the documents are okay or not? If all the documents are okay, they will give a green signal, okay, your form is submitted, your verification has done. If there's some issue, they will mention what the issue, that document you need to upload again. That is e-scrutiny. So you don't need to go anywhere else. This you can do from your home. What is physical scrutiny? Okay, there are many centers they are made available. They are made available many centers. Okay, you can go to those centers. Just there are many centers available. You can go to those centers, and there they will scan your documents. They will upload all the documents. All the documents. So you need to fill your form here only. Form you need to fill online. But for a document verification, you will go to the center. So those who should I go for e-scrutiny? Should I go for a physical scrutiny? I suggest go for a e-scrutiny. But those who fail, okay, I don't know what details to put here, or I'm not sure about which mark sheet to submit. Should I submit all the mark sheet? Should I submit one mark sheet? Or I don't know how to convert that CGPA to percentages or CGPA part, what need to fill, I don't know. Then you can probably go for a physical scrutiny. Okay, so those who have a lot of doubts about their documents, own document, will this document be okay? You can think about a physical scrutiny. In case of e-scrutiny, you feel okay, all your documents are proper. There is nothing additional required. I'm clear about I'm going to show you all the details. So that will give the idea what things you require. You're clear about, okay, all these documents I have, all these details I'm clear about. Always go for a e-scrutiny. Even if you go for a e-scrutiny, something goes wrong, they will tell you, okay, this is a problem. Later you can convert to physical scrutiny. Okay, that as per my knowledge. Fine. So I always suggest to go for e-scrutiny. Fine. Now, after you selecting the e-scrutiny or anything, the further part will ask you is that, have you appeared for the Maharashtra MBA CET? The people feel, okay, answer the obvious is yes. Then why somebody will say no? See, there might be people who have not appeared for CET, but still they can get the admission through the all India level seats. Okay. For them, they can say, okay, I have not appeared for CET. If you have not appeared for CET, you can say no. But if you appear for CET, obvious choices, yes, I will suggest, yes, I have appeared for CET. No issues in this part. Next, what you need to put, your roll number. Now, here is the catch. They have mentioned CET registration number, where many people are worried about, okay, there is nowhere the CET registration number mentioned. See, this CET registration number is same as your application number, not application ID. So if you look at your hall ticket, or if you look at your scorecard, that's why you download hall ticket and scorecard. Okay, so if you look at your scorecard, they have, there you will find your roll number also. There's a simply CD application, not ID, application number, not ID, application number. Okay, so you put that part. So I'm, because there is nothing called as CD registration number. So I'll suggest you take it as a CD application number, you put there, your details will get matched. If any issue, they will inform you later. Fine. Put that details and go ahead. Now, further, they will ask you for, have you appeared for any of the other exams? Which are the other exams they're talking about? They're talking about a CAT, CMAT, ATMA, ZAT, MAT, GMAT. Any of these exams you have appeared, you say yes to it. Any of the exams you have appeared, you say yes to it. Now, should I say yes? Even if I applied, I can still say no. But see, if you are interested in applying for all India level seats, if you're interested in applying for all India level seats, I will suggest say yes to it. Okay. So out of these exams, CAT, ZAT, MAT, ATMA, CMAT, GMAT, whichever is your best percentile, choose that exam scope and fill the details. So like that, here I have selected CAT. In a drop down menu, you can select a GMAT, ATMA, anything. You need to put a roll number. You need to put a percentile. You need to put a total score. Now the only issue available here is what? They ask you to fill all India rank. So that's the problem here, because on your CAT scorecard, if you look at, there is nothing mentioned as all India rank. There is nothing called as all India rank. But if you don't feel that all India rank, they will not allow you to go ahead. So at this stage, I will suggest you randomly put some numbers, let's say 5,000, 10,000, anything, you put it as all India rank and go ahead. Because right now, if you need to feel it, because we are going to call the CET cell and inform about them about this part. But how quickly that can get sorted, I don't know. So I'll say wait for a couple of days, because if the some students have already informed them, they might change that part. Otherwise, you put some number 5,000, 10,000 and go ahead. Because as far as I know the process of CET, they will just consider your percentile score. They will just consider your percentile score, nothing else. So the all India rank will not matter to them. But if you're trying to put the CMAT marks, they are saying you just put your roll number of CMAT. The rest of the data they will get automatically from the CMAT website, because NTA and DTA, they are connected. So they will get your data from NTA if you're appearing for CMAT. Getting? So that is so straightforward process. So the first question is, should I say yes or no? Somebody feel, because my CAT score is low, so will they consider my CAT score for the admission? I say no. These exam scores will be considered for your all India level seats. That's an additional benefit. So I will say, if you appear for any of these exam, irrespective of a high score or low score, say yes and insert a score of that exam. Is that okay? Next part. Next, you need to put your type of candidature. Now here, they will ask you a lot of questions. Okay, they will ask you a lot of questions about your uh, uh, which part you belong and everything. So they will ask you the questions about, let's say, have you done your 12th and graduation from Mumbai, Maharashtra? Okay, so look at, they're asking the question, select the district from which the candidate SSC or engineering, pharmacy, or something like that. So you, when your 12th or diploma, from where you're done. Here I selected Mumbai city. Okay, then select the district from which you passed appearing graduation, Mumbai city. Okay, here they straight away selected my candidature type A, it is automatically will come. Okay, so you have to select, before that, before the selecting city and everything, see, look at your type A. Here I fill my details, it automatically detected as I am a type A candidate. So they will ask you from where 10th and 12th you have done, 12th and graduation from where you have passed. Okay, you have not passed that from Maharashtra, but your father is a domicile of Maharashtra. Okay, your father is also not domicile of Maharashtra, but your father is a government of India employee posted in Maharashtra. They will give certain conditions. You click on those conditions, your type A, B, C, D is automatically decided. You don't need to worry for that part. So whatever information is given, you correctly fill that information, your type A, B, C, D is decided. Is that okay? Now, after that, they will ask you from where you did your 12th or diploma, from where you did your graduation, from which university you did your graduation. Insert that information. So here, after putting my information, your home university will be decided automatically. So in my case, my home university decided is Mumbai University, because my 12th and graduation, everything is from Mumbai. Fine. If somebody's 12th is from Mumbai but graduation from Pune, his home university will be decided as Pune. So it will be automatically decided. You don't need to fill your data. Now I come back to the important documents. If you want to apply for that Maharashtra state category, because if you know the reservation part, 85% seats are reserved for the Maharashtra candidate. But how you are decided a Maharashtra candidate? You should have any one of these three documents. One, domicile certificate. Okay. Another could be birth certificate, but the place of birth Maharashtra mentioned, or school living certificate indicating place of birth as Maharashtra. No issues. If any three of these documents is available, you will be considered as a Maharashtra candidate. If not available, you will be considered as a all India candidate. Is that okay? Once you submit the documents, they will ask you which category you belong. Okay. Now here, what I did here, I purposefully selected reserve category. Okay, I purposefully selected reserve category. So under reserve category, they'll ask me to select the category. So under category, they have various categories: OBC, SC, NT, EWS. Okay, all other categories they have. They will ask him to select that category. You select that category. They will ask you to select that subcategory. Okay, and for that subcategory, which authority have issued that certificate, that you need to fill. Is that okay? Now, once you feel that, let's say you belong to a particular OBC category, they will ask you, for example, I started filling this as a OBC category. So they ask me that, do you have a caste or tribe validity certificate? There are three options: available, not available, applied. If they say available, at the end you need to upload the documents. If you say not available, okay, if you say applied but not received, then you need to upload a receipt of that application at the end. But if you say not available, they will not allow you to go ahead. Okay, if you say not OBC certificate, caste validity certificate not available, they not allow you to go ahead. They'll ask you to apply in general category. You're getting my point? So if you belong to a reserve category, you should have that caste certificate, caste validity certificate. If you belong to OBC NT category, you should have a caste, a non-criminal certificate also. So you should have any of those certificates available at this stage, or you must have a receipt of your application. Without that, they will not allow you to go ahead. Otherwise, they'll ask you to submit the form in the general category. That part is very, very clear. Right? Apart from that, there are other categories also. EWS category is there. Okay. So relevant documents, whatever category you select, relevant document you need to upload at the end of the section. That part is very, very clear. Next, look at here. They have clearly selected, say mention, if you select available, you are required to scan and upload caste, tribe, validity certificate. The candidate also remarks that the caste is recognized as a backward class in the state of Maharashtra. So let's say you belong to a Maharashtra state, only born in Maharashtra, but your caste is a reserve category in some other state. It will not be considered. That's what it's trying to say. Fine. If you look at, if you select applied but not received, you have to submit a receipt of the application made. Is that okay? And if you select not available, then you will be converted to general category. That's as simple as that. You're getting my point? So you have to upload that certificate, whatever, either certificate or receipt of application at the end to claim your to claim that particular reservation. Fine. After that, what you need to put? You need to put your SSC and HSC examination details. Right? So what marks they're asking? Why ask you to keep the mark sheet ready? Look at, they're asking you your SSC aggregate. Now somebody asking, sir, when I give my SSC exam, there was a best of 5 criteria. No, you don't have to put the best of 5 criteria. What is your full marks scored out of total marks? Percentage are auto calculated. They also asking you SSC maths marks, SSC science marks, SSC English marks. See, what I observe, once I fill my SSC marks, HSC marks are automatically coming over there. Once I fill my SSC marks, HSC marks are automatically coming over there. No issues in this part. Fine. Look at. Next part is what? Your graduation details. What are your graduation details? Your graduation details are what? From which stream you did your graduation, which university. You're getting my point? Appeared graduation. Okay, you're passing appeared graduation. Here, India, abroad, you select that part. Graduation type. Okay, graduation passing year. See here, I immediately selected pass, but when I was filling the form, I realized it was said passed and not appeared also. No, let's say passed or appearing, like kind of thing. So I generally suggest, if your final mark sheet of your graduation is not available, you better put it as appearing. So you'll get some time to submit that mark sheet. By the time that mark sheet will be available within a month for you, right? Then you select percentages or you select CGPA. Now there is a lot of confusion about uh, percentages. There is no problem, because percentage it shows like this: uh, how many marks obtained, total marks for how many percentages. Same thing they will show for a CGPA also: CGPA obtained, CGPA out of, and equivalent percentage CGPA. Now, I generally suggest, if you're not very sure about what details to fill over here, okay, you better contact your college, because college knows CGPA is out, how much is the CGPA obtained, and CGPA is out of what. Okay, so college have these details. Okay, or many universities have CGPA to percentage conversion formula also. Still, your doubt is clear. Again, I will suggest you better visit your center. Then you don't go for e-scrutiny, you go for a center. The center will clear your query. What details do you feel looking at your mark sheet part? Because there are so many universities, so many different streams. Every stream has a different process of CGPA. That's why I'm suggesting, if you're clear, CGPA is out of what, you place the details. If not, better visit the center and talk to that person. Is that okay? Now, when you're going to the center, you can actually book your appointment and go to the center. So that system is also available. It's not you blindly go to the center. You fill your form online and you go to the center there, right? Look at, in person, after this, your personal details are auto shown. So all the personal details: your name, your father's name, mother's name, date of birth, address, all details you already filled in the CD form. That detail is copied automatically. You don't need to fill that part. The next part will ask you, what do you want to apply for a tuition fee waiver scheme? Now, if you say yes over here, this tuition fee waiver scheme is applicable for the people who have an income certificate available with them, stating that your family income is less than 8 lakhs. Okay. So if that certificate is available, then only you say, okay, yes for it. That, okay, you have a certificate available that your income is below 8 lakhs. I generally suggest, there is no much use of this tuition fee waivers scheme, because the cutoffs are very high for that. So generally people choose a better college over the fees. But if your criteria is no, I want to pay a less fees, even if I get an average college, it is okay. I want to pay less fees. Then you check yes for it, but you are eligible for it if your family income is below 8 lakhs in at least one of the years in last 3 years. The other details you can get from the authority where you get that certificate. But if you don't have that certificate right now, you can't upload that certificate now. And you need to upload that certificate before 12th July. Is that okay? That's it. After that, you need to upload your photo part. After that, you need to upload your photo. Now, what I suggest you scan your photo, you paste your photo. What I'll suggest you paste your photo on a blank page, sign digitally, sign. So you paste your photo in a Word file, digitally sign, crop it, convert to, you keep it as a convert the image below 50 KB and upload it. Otherwise, you can paste that photo on a blank paper, physically sign with a ball pen. Okay, scan the document, crop it properly, and upload that document. Is that part is very clear? Okay. Now, after this, you need to upload your documents. Now look at, these documents are as per the details which I submitted. So what you require is, you require your SSC mark sheet, HSC mark sheet, birth certificate indicating the place of birth, India, place of birth in India. Birth certificate need place of birth in Maharashtra. Now to claim that all India seats, you require this birth certificate. Here, place of birth Maharashtra, to claim that Maharashtra state seat. You require graduation, so same birth certificate you can apply in both the places. You require your graduation mark sheet. Here I said I have submitted my CAT score, so you required CAT scorecard. You required your CED scorecard. While uploading the CED scorecard, you always See, you have given a first attempt, second attempt, whichever attempt had a better score, you play, please insert the details of that. So you put a roll number and application number of that part only. Is that okay? And this is your upper ID will be automatically coming over there. So suppose you have applying for some let's say EWS category, then you need to upload an income certificate also. You're applying for let's say SC category, then you need to apply the caste validity certificate also. You're applying for let's say OBC category, they need to apply for, upload caste certificate, caste validity certificate plus a non-criminal certificate also, right? So these documents you upload and you just submit your form. Now here it might happen that some people have registered saying that okay, I belong to the OBC category, assuming that you'll be able to arrange the certificate by the time of the admission process. But suppose you're not able to arrange that certificate till date, then what will happen? You had paid 1300 rupees as a OBC candidate, but for a general category, the fees is 1500 rupees. So now they will ask you to pay that 200 rupees extra. You need to make a payment of 200 rupees. It might have happened that some people have not appeared for CET, but they are registering for this cap round for the all India level seats. Okay, not applied for CET, not given CET. Okay, but they are registering now for this cap round process. They need to pay this 1500 full. Okay, so if any payment part is required, you need to do at the end of that. Your form will get submitted. Your form will get submitted. Once you submit your form, you will get a message like this. Your application form is completed and forwarded to e-scrutiny officer for verification of your documents. To make changes to the form, please unlock your application form. And this means if you want to change any of these, what I'm saying, details, you can unlock your application form, change your details, and you can submit it again. So that simple process it is. Fine. So important part is keep your document list ready. That I mentioned that at the start of the session. All those documents you need to upload. So all those documents needs to be in a PDF format except your photo and sign. That needs to be in a PDF format. PDF size should be less than 1 MB. That is a simple part of it. Fine. Now here, what could be the common queries we might receive? The common queries could be something like that. Okay, I don't know how to convert that CGPA details. What CGPA details I need to fill? I suggest your college knows that better, because you are we have a people of a different academic backgrounds. So you approach your college, they will tell you that details properly. Second would be what? Should I put my final year details only, or should I put my all year marks? My understanding is, first of all, on which marks your class has been decided. For example, if somebody claims, okay, in graduation, I got first class. So that first class is decided on which marks? If that first class is decided on the final year marks, you'll put your final year marks. If that first class is decided on the basis of your all 3 years or 4 year marks, you'll put your all 3 years, 4 years total marks. You're getting my point? I give a simple example. Let's say when I finished my graduation or engineering, I did from Mumbai University. In Mumbai University, at that point of time, your final year marks will be decided on the last 2 years marks. Mean third year and my fourth year marks are considered to decide whether I got first class, whether I got second class. So here, my suggestion, I will be putting when I fill the form, I will put my third year and fourth year combined marks. In the same year, if somebody had done graduation engineering from Pune, only final year marks were considered. So he'll put his final year marks. Okay. But again, at any point of time you are in doubt, my suggestion is that you approach your college first. If you are not satisfied with the reply given by your college or university, then better go to the center The physical centers are available. The list of that is available on the CDCL website. Go to those physical centers, book appointment. They will guide you properly about uh, which marks to put, which documents to upload. So your all queries will get handled. Now, your graduation marks doesn't have any significance. The only requirement required is what? You should have 50% or more in graduation. So after that, whether you have 50%, 80% is not going to make any difference. But your data should get verified from the documents what you upload. Fine. That's another query somebody can get. Somebody says, okay, I belong to a particular reserve category. I don't have that particular document. I have not yet applied also. So my suggestion is the last chance for you is that you apply before 12th July. As soon as you apply, application process also many cases it is online. As soon as you apply, you'll get a application receipt. With the help of that receipt, you will be able to go for the admission process. Is that part is very clear? Fine. Somebody say, okay, they're asking me to pay some, let's say, as I said, somebody said, okay, I applied for the particular category, but that category document is not available with me. It is not possible to apply for me that also. What should I do? Now, unfortunately, then you have to lose your claim for that particular category. You need to apply for a general category. And at the end of this, you need to make a payment of 200 rupees additional because you paid 200 rupees less being a reserve category candidate. That is the only thing, because if you can't apply and get the receipt before 12 July, your application will not be processed. They will consider you in a general category also only. Is that fine? One more doubt. Yeah, just some technical issue. What I generally suggest is once you upload all these documents, just a minute, I'm just checking this. Yeah. Once you upload all these documents, uh, they will verify the documents. If there is any issue in your document, they will mention what is the issue. So you can re-upload that document. For example, by mistake, I uploaded some different document. Let's say instead of birth certificate, I uploaded something else. They'll mention that you re-upload that part again, your query sorted. Once this entire process is over, okay, and you get a tick mark that your document verification is done, then whichever the successful applications are there, DT, that is CD cell, will give you a merit rank. So you'll get a proper merit rank. You get a merit rank, Maharashtra merit rank. You'll get a Mumbai University. If your home university is Mumbai, you'll get a Mumbai University merit rank. You belong to particular category, you'll get a category merit rank. If you apply for all India levels, you'll get an all India level merit rank. So all different kind of merit ranks you'll get. You're getting my point? So all different types of merit ranks you'll get. So once that merit rank is out, they will ask also for, they will give you some 1 or 2 days for the grievances that you can submit your grievances. Okay, I CET marks, let's say my CET marks are 19.95, but on merit list it is showing 19.91. So if you have any grievances, you can go submit those grievances. Those will get cleared in 2 days. Then your final merit list will be declared. Once your final merit list is out, okay, then your cap round process will start. Then you have to fill the list of the colleges in that cap round. Agree? So we'll have a later separate session for the cap round guidance, that how you should fill that option form, in what order you should fill the colleges. Is that okay? So here, what I'm saying, whichever what I'm saying, whichever category you belong to get. So when I was filling the form, I did not find anywhere. I was not able to locate anywhere a minority category. If you belong to a particular minority category, I think it must be in a reserve category. I did not notice that part. So in the reserve category, if there is a minority is there, you can select for a minority, because I did not see anywhere a minority somewhere. But I think once you feel your what I'm saying, religion and language, then different minorities available will be visible. Then I'll ask you, do you want to apply for a minority seats also? As I may feel my religion as Hindu and what I'm saying, mother tongue as Marathi, there was no minority seats available for that category. But you feel your once you feel your, for example, there are certain colleges which have a certain types of seats, certain minority seats reserved for a particular religion. There is a linguistic minority also, particular language speaking people, that minority seats are reserved. So make sure that you apply for the minority seats also, because minority seats, the cutoff will be lower than the regular seats. No issues in this part. So that's all from my side. So if you have any questions, I'll try to answer those questions. See, somebody is asking me for NTB category 96.87 percentile. Okay. Which college? I think we conducted one session about post result guidance. We have conducted that. You go to our Time for CT YouTube channel. In that, we had conducted one session, okay, about the expected cutoff. Okay. So in that description, we are given a link of, you click on that link, you'll get expected cutoff for the various categories. But there I don't think we have covered the NT category. So as you go on a CET cell website, okay, they have uploaded the last year cutoffs. Cap round 1, cap round 2, cap round 3, all cutoffs they have uploaded for last year. So just download those files and just check at your score which college you're expected. Fine. So I don't want to answer that question in this session now. I've done my BCom from university. My mark sheet as CGPA only. What percentage should I put in conversation? Sorry, in conversion certificate necessary for this? I don't think the conversion certificate is necessary for this. But I said you speak to your college. There is a conversion formula for this. That CGPA to percentage, there is a formula for conversion. If the conversion certificate is available, mark sheet and conversion certificate, you make one file and upload that part. Okay. I completed my BCom graduation. Do I need a gap certificate? I don't think you require a gap certificate. Okay. Sir, I was an SSC commerce student. What should I mention in SSC science marks? See, you mention your ICSE marks. SSC is basically trying to tell that there are 10th level marks, 10th marks basically. So you put your ICSE mark sheet marks. Okay. Yeah. Any more doubts you have? Yeah. Any more queries you have? No issues? Fine. So we'll stop here today. Thank you, all of you. So we'll have a separate session for a cap round guidance later. Once the cap round start, we'll have a separate session how to fill that option form, what is the list of colleges, ranking of colleges. That separate session, we'll do it later. Fine. Thank you, all of you.